COVID in India over the next 6 months. Is there going to be a third wave? You can be rest assured that there will be a third wave. In today's video, I am going to speculate of how this third wave might hit us. Also, I am going to speculate on whether this third wave is going to affect our children. Please bear in mind that this video is just me putting out my thoughts out aloud and is not based on any factual information. Based on historical data referencing to the Spanish flu of 1918, we can be rest assured that there will be a third wave. Also, we can learn from that Spanish flu that the second wave was also the most severe. Could it be the same with the third wave of the COVID pandemic? Only time will tell. I have two main scenarios in my mind of when this third wave could hit India. It would happen a little bit in over a month's time, or it could happen in around 4 or 5 months' time. I would speculate most probably around October or November. But before we look at both the scenarios, let me give you a little bit of data on what happened in the second wave. The second wave in India was propagated by two main factors: lack of COVID appropriate behavior and a new variant. I believe the Delta variant started in India at around the month of March. The Delta variant itself was an offshoot of the variant known as the Maharashtra variant, which was present in India right around September. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Delta Plus variant also played a role in the large peak of the second wave. We just won't know because India at that time had very low amounts of genomic testing. We should have been testing around 10% of all positive cases, but in reality, we were testing less than 0.01% of total positive cases. COVID during the second wave was much more transmissible and created a lot more mortality. In fact, compared to the first wave, it had 40% greater mortality. And this time it affected more people below the age of 45. Could this be because people over the age of 45 had already started getting vaccinations? It is important to note that the mortality was higher amongst men below the age of 45. And it is also important to note that most of these men suffered from high blood pressure. In fact, 59% of these men had hypertension. On why I feel that the third wave could hit India much earlier than expected. We Indians are back to our old ways of partying. If you notice around, COVID appropriate behavior is being followed less and less day by day. Although the cases of COVID are reducing by a drastic amount, it is still not low enough that we can let our guard down. But the positive news is that if it hits early, and this is again my personal opinion, I feel that the third wave is not going to cause a lot of mortality. The number of cases may go up, but the deaths will not be very high. This is simply because most of us Indians, if you notice during the second wave, probably 60 or 70% of us have already been exposed to the Delta variant of the COVID virus. Therefore, we will still be carrying some amount of immunity. Also, the number of vaccinations are on the rise, so that is going to help in reducing the mortality if the third wave hits early. Now, what happens if the wave hits later on, probably in October, November, after 4 or 5 months? If the wave does come in late, I'm afraid it could be because of a new variant. You can be rest assured that in another 4 or 5 months, we are going to let our guard down. We are human after all. But the compounding factor is going to be a new variant. A variant which probably does not exist in India or anywhere in the world. This is right around the time wherein the world will also be looking for boosters. Although a lot of people will be vaccinated by then, at that time we will be playing the booster game. It is right around this time where the effects of the vaccines could be diminishing. We still do not know because there isn't enough data as of yet. And at this time could be around the time where boosters will be required, especially if there is a new variant. But all that said, even then I do not expect a wave to be worse than the second wave. The third wave is going to be there, but I personally do not believe that it is going to be as bad as the second wave. Now, most importantly, what about our children? The first wave of COVID hit the elderly. The second wave hit the middle-aged. The third wave is being speculated to be hitting our children. I do not think it will affect our children. I will put up a graphic here to show you. This is the age-wise distribution of COVID cases. You will notice that the percentage of people who got COVID are similar in the first wave and the second wave. For example, you will notice that the age group between 1 to 10, in the first wave, 3% of the children were affected and it was almost the same number in the second wave. Similar with the age group from 11 to 20 and all the other age groups. The only way I feel that more children will be affected by COVID in the third wave is that if the number of cases go very high. Also, there are another couple of reasons why I feel that children might not get greatly affected in the third wave of COVID in India. Children, to start with, do not have any comorbidities by and large. The SARS-CoV-2 attaches to the ACE2 receptors in our body. The number of ACE2 receptors increases with diseases like hypertension, diabetes, and dyslipidemia. Since children have a lower number of ACE2 receptors than adults with all these other chronic diseases, the SARS-CoV-2 has a lesser chance of infecting them with a high viral load. The next reason is again connected with chronic diseases. Chronic diseases cause endothelial damage, that means damage to the blood vessels, which is not present in children. And the most important reason why I feel children might not get affected is because children have a very good innate immunity. They have a very active thymus gland. So how do you compare the children's immunity with the adult immunity? I will give you a little bit of a simple analogy. When an adult gets COVID, pretend that the cells of the immune system are the police. When you first get COVID, your body sends out the police to look for the thief. If the police cannot manage to do their job, they call in a backup squad. If the backup squad cannot manage the job, they call in the army, they call in the Air Force and the Navy. And this is where you have a cytokine storm and the complications of COVID. In contrast, children are protected by a bunch of hooligans. Moment the virus enters the child's body, the hooligan immune cells attack the virus, destroy it there and there. There is no question of bringing in the army, bringing in the navy and the air force. So these are some of the few reasons I feel that children won't be, by and large, badly affected in the third wave of COVID in India. I am also very interested in knowing how many people got seriously ill after getting the COVID infection for the second time. I was looking for this data, but I could not come across any. So if you do get some data, please post it down there in the comments for me to check out later. I hope these little insights of mine were helpful. Like, subscribe, share and all that good stuff. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Signing out, Dr. Rohan Fonseca.